Hello everybody, this exercise is called Scissors Level 1 and it's the first time we're going to practice coming up into a position called tabletop. This is going to be really familiar to you in a number of weeks. When we lift one leg into this position, which we're going to be doing, it's called single tabletop. So as before, make sure that you feel really comfortable with all the previous exercises, maybe having spent a little bit more time practicing them before you come into this. Scissors challenges control in all directions. It challenges the rocking forwards and back of our pelvis and the side to side. I talked about that like a tray of drinks, or as if we're kind of trying to walk across a ship without rocking. So we're going to have a lie down on our back, coming into that rest position. So long through the back of the neck, peach under the chin, collarbone soft, shoulder blades relaxed, ribs heavy, feet and knees hip width apart, nice and centered. So I'll again show you what this whole exercise looks like. We'll break it down and then we'll pop it all together. So scissors 1, I'll leave my hands here so that you can see. Okay, so that's scissors 1, and that position, that right angle position, can you see that on camera? Right angle position, that's called tabletop. So we'll practice it and learn the movement, and then I'll get you to check your control, because it's quite hard to learn and have your control. My arms are going to be in kind of various positions, and that's just to try and allow you to see what's happening. I would encourage you to have your hands resting on your pelvis, because that's going to give you the most feedback. So the first thing I want you to do is to have a look at my foot. And it's important when we start this exercise that we just bring our leg a little bit closer to the body. So we start in our normal rest position, and then the leg that we want to move, we pick up the heel, we slide the toe back. So let's practice that again. And it's done gently. I've seen lots of people kind of strain. You just pick up your toe, pick up your heel, slide the toe back. Rest it, just have another go. Pick up your heel, slide the toe back and relax. Now, obviously, if you've got a little bit of stiffness in your knee or your knee isn't as flexible, you won't go back as far, and that's absolutely fine. Let's just try the other side. So I'll just carry on with this side, but you just practice on your other side. So you're going to pick up your heel, slide back, relax. So you're doing it on the other side to me. Pick up your heel, slide your foot back and relax. And then once more, pick up your heel, slide that foot back and relax. Good. So let's practice lifting the leg. So we're going to pick up, we're going to go to this side now, we're going to pick up our heel, slide the foot back, and then you're going to fold up to this tabletop position. So what is this about? My knee is above my hip and my ankle is in line with my knee. And you can do this because if your knee is here, you can you're going to be squashing the front of the hip joint. The leg is quite far away, it's going to feel quite heavy. So we're just checking that the knee is above the hip. Now, how can you tell if the ankle is hidden behind the knee? Well, if you can see your ankle, then it's not hidden behind the knee. So we just pop it there. Relax that leg down, give it a shake. Let's try the other side. So we're going to pick the heel up, slide the toe back, fold up. This can be something to practice by a mirror. If you want, it can really help. And then just pop it back down. The other thing that you could do is if you're used to setting up video call meetings, you could just do your own meeting and just watch yourself and it's quite a good way to see yourself practice. So again, let's just practice that coming into single tabletop. Lift the heel, slide the foot back, fold up. Just pop the foot down. Let's practice that same side again. We're going to pick the heel up, slide the foot back, fold up. Just check that that knee is above the hip. Just pop the foot down. Let's try the other side. Pick the heel up, slide the foot back. Just see if we can get that knee over the hip and the ankle behind the knee. And down once more. Pick the heel up, slide back, and just see if we can find that position. Great. So let's work on how do we lower our leg? How do we lower our leg? So to practice this, we're going to really come into our centre now. We're going to start asking ourselves to have control. Find your centre using your hands. So as you pick up that heel and slide back, we're going to really be aware of our tray of drinks not rocking, trying not to allow our spine to tip forwards and back. We're not going to brace. We're just going to do this through moving with awareness. We're going to slide the foot back. As I float up, being really aware that I stay centered in my spine. Now, as you lower the leg back down, it's going to end up where it started from before you picked up the heel. See if you can be aware of your spine staying in that perfect centered position. And as the foot gets closer to the mat, your back may want to move to help lower the leg, but see if you can keep yourself centered. And as I pop my foot down, my toes are going to go down first, and then my heel is going to lower. And as it touches, think about walking across that deck of the ship and see if you can be really still. Great. See what's happened in your spine and your center. Let's do that again. So pick the heel up, slide back, as centered as you can stay, maybe even using that diamond position to monitor. Fold up to single tabletop. Imagine this time that there is a rope from your abdominal muscle to the thigh, and that rope is going to lower the leg, allowing the front of your hip to stay really relaxed, being aware of keeping yourself centered all the way through to that foot slowly touching down. Let's try your other side. So stay centered, pick up the heel, slide the toe towards the bottom, stay centered, fold up, and then lower down with awareness of your center, imagining that rope is lowering the leg, staying really relaxed through the front of the hip, toe goes down, heel goes down. We're going to practice that again, staying centered, slide the toe back to the bottom, fold up into your single tabletop, lower down with control. Toe goes down slowly, foot goes down slowly, and pause. You may notice, it's really common at the start that you really do rock as you change legs. And so that's about focusing on stillness, keeping that awareness in control, and as you strengthen some of your bottom muscles, which are included later in the video, that also gets easier. So I'd like you to engage your core now. So can you keep yourself centered? Can you engage that core muscle? Keep your core engaged as you float up to single tabletop. See if you can keep the core engaged as you lower down with control. Toe goes down, heel goes down, and pause, stay still. Let's do the same side. So engaging that core, slide that foot back, fold up. Knee above hip, engage the core, lower the leg with awareness and control. Okay, let's try the other side. We may notice right to left difference, and that's okay. Get yourself back in your center. Engage that core muscle. Heel lifts up, foot slides back. Core engaged. Float up to single tabletop. Keep the core engaged. Imagine a rope lowering that leg from the tummy muscles, hips soft. popping that foot down with awareness as if it's going onto a pressure pad and we don't want to rock and set off an alarm. Staying as still as you can as the heel goes down. Do that again, core engaged, sliding back, folding up, engaging that center, lowering down, and then relax. Have a stretch if we need, and then we're going to start alternating legs. So as you've learned, anytime we change legs, there is a bit more of a tendency to rock. So just be patient with yourself. So find your center position throughout your whole body. We're going to engage the center. We're going to slide the heel back. We're going to fold up. We're going to keep that center engaged. We're going to lower with control. Toe goes down, heel goes down. Pause. Tray of drink stays really still. Engage that center. Pick up the heel on your other side. Slide the foot back. Center engaged. Fold up. Center engaged. Lower down. Toe goes down, heel goes down. Great. Core is engaged. Center is still. Gently pick up the other heel, slide the foot back, fold up. Engage that core. Lower down with control. Toe goes down, heel goes down. Pause for the changeover. Take your time. Other side. Folding up into single tabletop. Check your alignment. Engage that core. Lower down using your hands. Let's do it once more. Scissors one, folding up, lowering down. Good. Folding up, lowering down. So we're going to bring in breath work if you want. We're going to breathe in to engage. We're going to breathe out. We're going to fold that leg up. We're going to breathe in. We're going to lower. Keep in control as we change. We're going to breathe out. And we're going to breathe in as we lower, trying to keep that core muscle gently engaged. Pausing to keep that control as we change legs. Breathing out, sliding the heel to the bottom, folding up into single tabletop. Rope is carefully lowering the leg as we breathe in. Toe goes down, heel goes down. Being aware of our control with the changeover, breathing out as we fold up into single tabletop. Breathing in as we lower down. Let's do 2 more reps. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in, finish off with control. Great, have a stretch. Have a nice little stretch however you want. Just hugging your knees to your chest, just having a little move side to side, making sure that you feel really nice and comfortable, that nothing feels that it's sore, maybe rolling your knees side to side. So well done. That was about coming into single tabletop for the first time. It is a bit more of a challenging exercise. Be kind to yourself, take time, just practice. You will get there. It takes about 6 to 8 weeks for everything to become a little bit more natural.